Pardon. Hold on. Hello. What's up? Oh, shit. Hold on. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, there we go. Feels so much better when you have headphones on, right? Look at you. You know, I love looking at you over there. Bomb. That's still on. Hold on, I got some technical things to manage. We're still broadcasting on that. That's good. Set it up. Okay. Stay there. Stay there. All right. I got enough battery for that. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Bobby June Live. BOBBYJUNELIVE. Where nightly happens nightly at 7 p.m. And it happened at 7 p.m. I was ready, and we are here late because, you know, we're grooving into the getting into the groove. So I have to manage myself here really quick. There we go. No, I have my glasses on because I have to read this text that's behind me. I believe. I can't see if it's behind me, but I think it's behind me. So that's behind me. Oh, no, don't do that one. That's to my right. Guest one. Guest one. Hey, what's up? Post Dolly, right there. Thomas is right there. Hey, Thomas, what's up? And Thomas says, well, there. And then over, yeah, right there. And then that behind me. And my right. My right. We're going to wait on that. So, oh, God. Let me decompress for a second. I have a tour. I want to give a tour of our facility. We can call it a compound. If they want to call it a compound, I don't want to call it a compound. It's not a compound. We're not protecting ourselves from other people. We're not scared. It's not a compound. It's a facility. It's a business. So I'm going to show you the business. It's the business. It's the business wood. So I don't know where I'm at right now. Here, hold on. I got to get used to these. Hold on. Post Dolly. Boom. Okay. Pardon me. I don't know what. I can't see the fucking goddamn switcher. Thomas? Yeah. What are we on? I don't know. Okay. Well, hurry up and tell me. Okay. All right. So he's in control right now. Thanks, dude. Okay. So I have to make sure that we're showing the proper cameras sometimes because Thomas has like a little bit of a, look at him. He's very enthralled in the conversation, whether he's in it or not. And so I'm trying to make sure that I, augment his capabilities with a little keyboard in front of me. And so when I sit here, if you ever see me look down to hit a key, I'm not quite used to it yet. Here's the original plan. Here's the original plan. Okay. The original plan was, but I don't have the keyboard because this chick Taylor took my fucking keyboard. so I had this bomb ass keyboard. The keyboard was like melt. I was supposed to melt it into the arm of my chair rest, my armrest of my chair, or something. I was gonna put it here, so when I lean into my chair. Hold on, let me switch the goddamn fucking camera. Hold on, behind me, no, my bald head. Am I right? Way over there. Okay, way over there. So here, I see over there. I was gonna put you just need a couple keys. You just need 1 through 9 to put it right here, so I can switch cameras. And I don't want you guys to know I'm switching cameras if I'm switching cameras. I don't want, if I'm doing the broadcast by myself or with Thomas, whatever, because Thomas is here sometimes and sometimes he's not. And so if I'm doing the broadcast by myself, that's fine. Sometimes I prefer to do it by myself. And so I'm sitting here and I want this like underneath switcheroo, and I'm going to aim my head down here. See? Down here, I was going to put a switcher. Well, I am going to put a switcher, but it's just hard. I don't want to put a number pad right there. So right now the keyboard is in front of me, which is fine because I can show you what I want to show you the way I want to show it to you. It's just not smooth. So, Thomas, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? Cool. All right, right on. Hey, what's up? All right, and so he has. So we have. I have some topics to talk about specifically, but so I've got a couple things to do here. One is I'm going to give you a tour of the place. Okay. 2, I'm going to talk about some news. Man, yeah, okay, we're going to talk about Iran, okay? And so it's kind of funny. I'll show you some stills with my take on what the anomaly is. And that we're going to iron out this news view of the world because I'm starting to find some interesting places that they don't offer anything different than what CNN would offer, but I can catch a photo. Like, if you give me 20 photos, I'll fucking find that thing in there that will make you and I go, or something similar, of that strain of delight. And so I look for that. I look for that for us. And we'll see what I find today. So we'll see. I was proud of Monday. I think it was Monday. It's Wednesday right now. I was proud of Monday. I think I offered 2 delight moments. I'm not sure. But I'm proud, okay? I don't care. And so this is the first time I've ever looked at the camera. And I don't know how long I'll be able to do this because this is very strange. I think I have the right camera. I have the right camera. Dolly? So, I don't know if it's zoomed in right or whatever. So, there's Thomas over there. I printed a 13 by 9 picture of his ass. And it looks the same. It's a dude looking down. And I got a fucking picture to show you that's funny. That's relative to that picture. and he'll go, huh? What are you talking about? And I'll go, you know what I'm talking about, dog. So, I have to understand how to get used to this, because honestly, when I sit down and do a solo, I'm uniquely attracted to it. Not in any type of egotistical way, but in some type of overarching control way that allows me to be about it. Nothing in the way about it. Like, you do it, and here's me, I'm doing it. Bing, 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 bing. And so it's going to be scattered, but it will have the underpinnings of some sort of hope, And I watch shows that people are spouting off for an hour by themselves, so it's no big deal. Happens all the time. I got some drywall screws sticking out of this thing right here. Man, drywall screws are very sharp. They are 3 of them right here. Ooh, baby. So, I just showed you a video. We started off with a video right there. That's our second video that I made that I kind of think is really over the shoulder. Okay, I kind of think is I gotta put this over near me maybe, but I tilted it up so I can see it. I would just hold it. Fuck it. I kind of think the videos that I'm doing are an exposed inner thought process that gives you the inevitable feel of the show. And I hope that that's coming across. they're kind of a pair meant to be, I think. I don't know, really, honestly. Rocket, I'm sorry. Rocket's in, like I said before, Rocket's in South Korea right now. She's our social media maven. To use a lame word, maven. It's so old. Maven. Oh, God. I'm sorry, Rocket. The Rocket's our social media bitch, okay? That's better. So, whatever she wants to be called, our social media blank, whatever. So, she's rad. And we, we sit, Rocket and I sit around. She's an intern from Long Beach State, all right? And so it's kind of strange to have, it's kind of strange to show somebody the show as, here you are, you're a stranger. You like the show, you watched it before you met us. So here you are, hello, now you're inside. And let me tell you about it. And the only way you could tell somebody like that or anybody about it is for you to have like discussions about yourself and the show. And so we talk. I mean, a lot of our first 4 or 5 meetings were just me and her talking about mostly me, but her too, and everything about everything, because we have to kind of. She has to get a crash course on bobbyjunelive, which is the start of it is me and then us, and so I laid out a bunch of things. I brought her into this room. I'm going to show you the room and the tour. Okay, there's a tour. Don't forget. A tour's coming up of the whole facility. So I brought her into the show first day. Or second day, really. First day was interview. Second day. So first real day, she sat down and worked. And I laid out all this stuff, like in segments of my life, and explained myself to her. So she, when talks to everybody out there on the web, she has an understanding about what I'm all about to a degree. And so that's what we did, and we've been doing that, and it's really been cool. We both have been gelling on that whole absorption process. And I think that's the proper way to handle a social media person from the perspective of a show like this, because this show is highly personal, emotional, and like not inside jokish, but inside scoopish, like just inner. It's hard to, I don't know what the word is. So she's getting it, but she had to leave. So hopefully she can kick in from South Korea. What's up, girl? You said you were gonna come on. And then there's Ron. Okay, Ron is in the video as well. Ron, if I say his name loud enough, he'll hear me. Ron? Ron? Ron. Because I believe right above me is Ron. I'm not sure. I haven't mapped out the facility, but Ron is I think he's above me. And I wouldn't doubt if he popped his head in. Ron's a great guy. He's a quiet dude. Thoughtful dude. We have we've had tons of conversations. We've debated, and yeah, he and I. Kitchen all night long. Talking. So he has a love for movies, and he watches them in very peculiar ways, which is funny. And then I introduced him to Switcher Studio, which is what Thomas runs, and he loved it. And so he started switching. Boop, 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 boop. Hold on, let me switch. By the way, let me switch. Over the shoulder. Here, over the shoulder, and then behind me. Oh, baby. So Ron has run Thomas's board a couple times, and he enjoys it. Actually, does a good job. But I went up there to get him tonight to see if he wanted to do it tonight, because Thomas, isn't here. And so I said, dude, come down, bro. But he has an anxiety because the show's live. Bro, one fucking viewer, bro. Don't worry about it. Come on, it's the beginning of the show. This is nothing. Nobody's looking at you right now. Nobody's looking at me right now. So come on. enjoy this. It's fun. People will watch it over time, and you can watch it over time, and we'll collectively gather our mojo eventually. And so set the stage for yourself. And but he was not having it. So hopefully Ron will pop over. But if he doesn't, it's fine. I got the controller. So that video has both Ron and Rocket in it, and I hope you enjoy it. Next, okay, real quick, I want to talk about something before I get to the tour. I'm quite proud of this, and I wanted Ron to do it because he's goddamn. He hasn't done anything. He's like, you have a website? He doesn't even know. Ron is the assistant director because he knows a lot. He can turn the whole place on, and he can do everything here. He can do a lot. Ron's impressive here, but Ron is oblivious of like the web. So I wanted to show him that this iPad I have here. Man, I don't know here. Let me move my head. Watch. It looks like Thomas is controlling this. Watch. Oh shit! Fucking came off. Okay, hold on. All right. Okay, so over here. Come over here. Get over here. Come on. See this thing? This thing right here. Hold on. Let me give you a tour of my face. This device is what it follows. Okay? So the camera you're looking at now, probably following that. Bye-bye. All right. Well, that's why that's why I have this stupid thing right here, okay? Because my main camera we're testing to see if at least, because sometimes, I don't know if you remember in the past, but I do a lot of this and stuff. And Thomas can't follow. He's like doing a million things, There's a lot to ask. I'm not bagging on him. I realized over time that it's hard to get him to do everything because I want him to do everything, and I was being too demanding. Not unlike me. So I employed some of these technological marvels that allow the camera to follow me. Now, this was a very difficult one. I had to send this back to China twice. I brag about this thing all the time. So I'm trying to get it over here. Get over here. Follow me. This is my robot. Me and my robot. I don't need Thomas. I got a robot. It's so bomb. I can't hold this. I can't move my chair. Nothing. I can't get Ron. He's right above me. Nothing works in this world. Not even China or nothing. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, so I think now you can see there's an iPad right here. Right? Hold on. Let me move over a little bit more. I'm going to move. I don't care about the mic. So, there. Okay, there. You see this iPad right here next to my big nose? That iPad has a drawing on it. And I see that drawing. It's right here. I see it. When you draw on it, I see it. There. I drew a line on the stupid thing. I drew another line. You see that. I see that. Everybody sees it. And so it's very basic. And the cool fucking thing about it is I'm so proud. I'm so geeky. I wish only geeky people watch this because they would be all, oh, you're the shit. Man. They'd be like, oh, I can't wait to get a geeky audience. Right now I just have us. But I'm going to get like programmers and stuff. It's going to be fun. And, whoa. So, that thing, the reason that's cool, hello, is because, when you go to my website and you click on the button that says draw to Bobby, it takes you to a stupid web page and you can immediately draw to Bobby. I mean, there is nothing easier. It is like so, it's like a goddamn, it's like zero setup, huh, Thomas? For real. He knows. He agrees. Look at him nod. He knows. He knows what's up. And so when you do that, when you go to that, and this iPad is right here. You see that? Right here. It's right here. I can see it. It's right here. I see that pen. So I want you to go now to the website, bobbyjunelive.com. You can click on the nav in the upper left corner. In the upper left corner where it says Bobby June Live, that little square, you click that or you tap it. When you tap it, many words are there. But there's a particular string of words that says draw to me or draw to the show or draw to us, whatever it says. It says draw. Click it. The whole site moves upward. You get rid of that navigation, by clicking the X. Get rid of it. Get it out of your way. Right in the middle of that screen is a button, a little pen drawing. It's drawing to you. It's drawing right to you. It's a little pen and a little roller. Click it. When you click it, you get to draw to me. Bomb. It's bomb. And it happens fast. It doesn't take you away from the show for a moment. It does take you away from the show for a moment, but it doesn't take you away from the show for a moment. Just takes you away from the show for the moment. Just for the moment, but not for a moment. You come right back, but you get to draw something and come back. Depending on Facebook tends to shut the audio off when you move out from the app, but sometimes it keeps you in the app and gives you a browser in the app. So that's up to you. But easily draw something to me. No problem. You can even draw something to us in the middle of the night. You can draw something at any time. It doesn't matter. We wake up, we see a drawing. It's all good. So that's one trick to the show that we want to give everybody so that you can kind of incorporate yourself in the show without doing something heavy like calling. Because calling is like a little bit heavy sometimes, People, not every sack is large enough to call. We know which ones are. And if one does, I can hear it, but oh, Jesus, I forgot it. Nah, who cares? Not everybody can do that. This is the surrogate or this is the leftovers. So you could try it here. Draw to us. It's very simple. No password needed, nothing. No download needed, nothing. It's crazy. I was so happy to set that up. Man, I couldn't believe it. God, nobody tell. Enjoying it myself. So that thing's ready. Now, next. Well, let me see. I was working on this with Rocket, but I don't think. Let's see here. What do I got here? Okay, Rocket, here's what we did with what Rocket and I did. So, to go back to that really quickly. My right? Is that my right? My right's there. No, I need that one. Okay. You see that? You see that icon. That's our Facebook and YouTube and everywhere else icon. So, that's Rocket. What's up, girl? And that's the fly, and I worked very hard on that. We talked about that, I think, with those shadows and everything. Graphically, I worked really hard on that. So that's our icon. That allows the show to have another person involved in it that is talking to you guys. So she's talking to you guys whenever somebody talks to us. And I know nobody's talking to anybody right now because she's in South Korea, but eventually she's going to be the one talking to you. So, Rocket, if you're in South Korea, go ahead and talk to people because you're in South Korea. You can talk to people, okay? In South Korea, it doesn't mean I can't talk to people, okay? You can talk to me in South Korea, okay? Doesn't matter, okay? Damn. She'd be like, I'll be on vacation. I'll be like, damn, listen here. He's an intern. What's she going to do? She doesn't know. First job in America. Just got here. She's like, America. And you would think it's a Korean accent. She's all, America. No. This girl sounds just gangster already. She comes gangster. She comes off the plane with G words. Man, I swear. I don't need some Korean girl coming over here with like my shit. Fuck that. That's fucked up, man. Makes you feel like it's a double behind. Like I'm already age-oriented behind, and then you got this border-oriented, distance-oriented person coming off to you, making you double behind. Oh, Lordy. Please, give me a break. I don't need it. So, rocket. That's your icon. Be about it. Dork. Oh, my God. South Korea. I told her, sit on a curb, draw my name. She's scared. I said, go to a bus stop, get some spray paint, or get a marker, get a pen, get a pencil, and write bobbyjunelive on something. Just send me a video of you just. I want her to be in South Korea and to write bobbyjunelive on something where there's South Korean shit in the background. You know what I mean? Like, I'll prove you were there with your fucking goddamn pen and your name with the goddamn writing it. It's funny. Do it. Jesus Christ, be about this whole show over there. So, okay, that's for Rocket. She's fun. So, that's that. And then we have. So, I'm going to work on this right now and show you guys a tour. Is that what I'm going to do right now? Okay, I'll give you a tour. So since I built it up properly, should I give a tour, Thomas? Yeah, I think you should give a tour. I got to do good. I don't know a Thomas accent. What's up? You know what sucks? I see him over there bent over, and it's the same. Hey, what's up, bro? Hey, how you doing? I'm on my iPad. I'm on the Xbox. I'm on my fucking phone. Ba, hold on. Ba's texting me. Hold on a second. Ba, hello. Okay, what do you want? Cheetos? Okay. All right. What time? All right. You want to go to Walmart tomorrow? Okay, fine. I'll talk to you later. Bye. All right. So that's that world. So here we go. Tour time. Tour time. No, I need music. Tour time. Oh wait, I got music. No, I can't change that. I'm not going to give you music right now. But I have music. I have to watch my music. Oh, there's our number. 415 you wet. All right. There it is. You. YOU. Thomas thought it was the number U. There's no number U. Wet. All right. So, tour. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My right. Boom. Thank you very much. Now, you know what? I'm scared. I have to make sure you see that. Okay, hold on. Right back. Yeah, see, I have to trust myself more. That's the problem. It was there. I knew that. What? All right. So, let me give you the tour. Oh, Lordy. We used to hide this before. This was like secret sanctum, like the Facebook post says. So, this is what you're looking at here. I'm going to rifle through the. Now, one thing I noticed when I grabbed these, because everything is on a rushed schedule. So, you know, what I would love to do is organize these photos in a way that when I show them to you, they are delivered in a story fashion that gives you a crescendo at the end, which ends with my face or something. But no, this is a scattered mess of photos. But it actually is going to be better because as a scattered mess, we're going to return to this shot a couple times, but not this shot. It'll be a different shot of this setting. So I'm going to explain what's going on here. This room is called the junk drawer. And you see up there the junk. But below that is a workstation. And you can see the laptop on the left and the other screen and the keyboard. There's a big screen behind that laptop, and that workstation is the second most powerful computer in the studio. Okay? And so this is where all audio and video editing is done in that humble area. Behind that area is a vocal booth. In there is a screen. You see the black screen up there that mirrors. I'm going to point. Okay, so don't consider this rude. That's because I'm filming my laptop screen. Hold on one second. Let me recenter this. I didn't want to admit that, but yeah, whatever. Okay. Oops. Hold on. There we go. So this screen is in there too. Okay. And it's another spot as well. So it's cool because you take this when you're on this screen and you have somebody in the booth and the door is shut, you can show them things to if they want to read some stuff, whatever, you could put things on the screen. And there's places to put your camera in there so you can film yourself on Instagram and everything doing what you do for the show. So we bring guests through here. Like I've brought guests after a show into this room and they record what they want to say about the show they just experienced. Okay? So that's the junk drawer, the best view of the junk drawer. And it's a hangout spot. It's the loosest, chillest, mellowest spot in the joint. That's why guitars are there and it's all chill and you'll see some chairs later. Okay, there's where I'm sitting right now. No big deal. That's the host booth. And you see the iPad up there. That's the iPad that you draw to. Don't forget. Draw to the iPad. It's in front of my face. Okay. That's me right there. See me? Oh, that's a junk drawer again. Okay. Oops. Okay. This is guest one. So we have guest... Well, I got to blow this out real quick here. There we go. That's guest one, guest two, and guest three on the pad. And that's the eventual sidekick over there that we've put out ads for. So, and there's a screen back there you see all the time. I think this is, let's see, that screen is being filmed by God knows what. I'm not going to switch the cameras, but you know that screen over there. And, okay, so next one, that's my graphic design studio, no big deal. Okay, so this is a kind of a really hectic, shitty photo because this is the deep, dark cavern of the sound engineer that's to my left. I'll have to show that to you in other ways, but it's a cool spot. It's a really cool spot. It just is. There's a computer there. There's a computer there. There's a computer there. There's a computer there. There's a bunch of stuff right there that you can't see, but it's a bomb spot. Okay. This is the outside. Okay, this is the photo booth area. So it's brightly lit and it doesn't look like this right now. This is the daytime. So you stand in front of those two chairs in white cube. You grab a remote, and on that screen up here, on the upper right, you see that big screen. When you stand in front of that, you see yourself and you take a picture. It's like a photo booth. But the cool thing about that thing is when you take a picture of yourself, it's automatically uploaded to a private web page. And in front of that screen is a scanning code and a website. It's like a private little domain that I made. And you can get the picture immediately. You know, the worst thing about getting a picture from when you take a picture with somebody else's camera, you never get the damn, yes, give me the picture. You never get the picture. So this one, you take a picture of yourself and me and whomever else is in there, and it's a remote control, so you can take the picture yourself back practically. But you can get the picture immediately off the web. And it's private, so it's not like it's publicized. I had somebody say, Rocket said, here, put a hashtag on it. Put it on Instagram. Put it on Instagram. I said, nobody wants their fucking face on Instagram right away. Like, goddamn, this is a private moment. Like, you might look ugly. Who knows? Don't know. So it's a private thing. But you can get it right away, like right then. And then we want people to promote their picture on their, on their channels. So that's the photo booth area. That's the entrance to the green room. Okay? So once you've gotten into the compound, you're guided back into the green room. And that's the entrance. Okay? There's more pictures there. All right, that's what I look at. Oh my God. That's horrible. Man, let me tell you. That's why shit goes wrong sometimes. Right now, that's what I look at. Then over there, top is a talkback mic, two headphone amps, and 2 compressor amps. Keyboard I'm working on, mixer on the right. Makes me sad on the power conditioner on top. Oh, fuck that shit. Okay, this is when you enter the studio. This is when you get in, you enter the studio there. There's the photo booth on the right, but you enter the studio. That's the studio door. It's very cavernous. Okay, on-air lamp on the top where when we go on air that brightens up. Okay, Okay, now you've gone into the green room. You're a celebrity. We brought you in. You're welcomed into the green room. You sit down. Didn't buy that couch. I found that couch on Craigslist, but it's clean. Okay, I love that couch. So you sit down. There's some refreshments. You chill. There's some musical instruments. You wait for the show. There's a projector. You see the show. You hear the show. There's speakers in there. You hear the show. Okay. Even in the door. You see the door? See the black dot in the door? I drilled a hole in the door. You can see out of the door what people passing by doing things. Busy. You can look outside and see the busies. Okay? There's that. There's tissues. Wipe your face, whatever. There's a makeup chair. I'm going to show you the makeup chair. Okay, this is Studio B. All right, Studio B is Studio B is a studio. But I don't want it to be like this is like this studio is, I don't want it to turn into The View, okay? So when you see a couch and a bunch of people sitting on it, it's like The View, all right? So we don't want that. We're not looking for that. But we're going to do shots out here. So we're going to talk out there and do things. But we got to make it not The View, okay? We have to do something to it. I don't know what we got to do to it. It's going to be something. So there's a bunch of stuff. There's paper up there. You shoot full body shots, whatever. It's a full-blown studio. All right. There's the green room. Okay, here's the other shot of the green room. The green room, that's the makeup table on the right, that black area thing, and with all the makeup and hair product, and there's even some eyelashes in there, and I populated it with some useful things. There's a projector up above the green room makeup table. It projects the show onto that white table. So that projector projects the live show down onto the white table. That's the only place to see the show in the room. So we made it very difficult for you to see the show. But if you want to see the show, you can see a very obscure, un-audio-laden projection, visual-only thing of the show, which is kind of rad. Because then you turn off those lights, it gets real moody and cool. All right, it's a daytime thing, so I should have shot this at night. I got to shoot this in a performance mode. All right, there's the sidekick shot or spot. To be populated. We got the ad out. Booty and chair, please. My spot from guest one's chair. That thing you see on the right, that's a robot that holds an iPhone. You've seen gimbal based. Those are things those are robots that see the handle there on the right, the far right. That handle with the thing around it. That's a handle. You hold that thing. For people that don't know, what you're supposed to do with that robot, you're supposed to grab it and walk with it. And what it does is it stabilizes the shot as you walk. It makes it smooth, like you're not walking. It looks professional. So these things are gimbal. These are gimbal. They're called gimbals. But I use them because Switcher Studio allows us to use them as remote control systems. So we can take that robot and control it from the iPad. So Thomas controls that from the iPad and moves it around and so forth. I'd show it to you, but this damn thing's so set up, I got to keep rolling here. So there's a bunch of complexity there. That thing, okay, let me get my finger in there. See, this thing here, this loop around, woo, you can't see it up there, but that's that crazy thing that's following me right now, this thing. All right? That thing is cuckoo. I got to talk about that on its own. That's a whole show on its own. All right, this is a view from, right when you walk in the studio. So to the right is Thomas's director's booth, but right when you walk in, you see this. Okay? That's that shot. No big deal. And then this is, if you turn right before you walk into the studio, this is Thomas's booth right here. So that's his system. That's that iPad he works on. And above that, I'll tell you about that. That's this thing right here. This is can I zoom? Okay. Oh, this is crazy. Okay. This thing right here, this is the world. Those three phones right there, that allows us to FaceTime without delay to the world. And inbound, outbound. So I can't wait to do that. It's going to be bomb. All right, this is when you walk into the place. If you're a guest, you come in. That's the produce. No, this is, what is this? Oh, this is This is actually this has changed a lot. It's a little more. I gotta reshoot this. This doesn't look like this anymore. This is this is Rocket's area. It's way cooler though. Way bigger screen. Way more stuff. Okay, that's embarrassing. Okay, this is that sidekick area again. There's that screen we didn't see before right here. And blah blah. That's me. That's when you walk into the studio. Remember that doorway that you walk into the studio? That says doppelganger ecology. That's basically what everybody's bringing to the table. You're a doppelganger, and this is the ecology of a doppelganger. And we support your doppelganger. In other words, that's my graphic design stuff. That's Studio B. Again, different angle. You can see the paper over there, pull down paper, and so forth. That's me again, different angle. That's that entrance into the studio with the producers area. So we have these screens that show YouTube, Facebook, Periscope, Live, and down here, you see this little cut right here? This holds an iPhone. Right here holds an iPhone. There's no iPhones in there right there, but that plug right there, that holds that plugs an iPhone. That's my vacuum right there. That vacuums the shit off the floor. That's my scuba tank. That lets you breathe underwater. That's the dirt on the floor. That's unvacuumed shit. That's a paper cutter right there. Okay, now you know. Oh, there's a paper. That's how you film yourself. So anyway, there's an off. Okay, so that's screens. This is Ron's area right here. This is. Oh Jesus, what happened? My bad. Okay, this is Ron's desk right here. Ron Singal, assistant director. All right. My graphic design. Thomas Drake. Okay, so here's a better view of Thomas's area. This is the iPad he works on. God damn it! Why does it do that? I have the picture app set up. This area this is Thomas's iPad. This is the glass he looks through when he's looking at you, looking at me, looking at you. This is what he looks through. This is a projection. I laminated this glass with projection material so you can see through it like glass, but I can project on it, so I can project images on his face. So that's that. There's all these controllers up here. There's iPhones. There's iPhones down here, 3 iPhones. There's iPhones over here. There's blah, 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 blah. Workroom. So this is where we made everything. This is the area that the thing got built in. Okay, so I'm a work freak, and not too many people can join me in on this. Maybe Astro Kid. I think he has this. Oh no, my bad. I'm sorry. Rocket can do it. That's about it. Okay. There's a doppelganger ecology. Didn't see that word. Oh, look at that. I see it. Let's see. We have a lot of these. They're called cobwebs. Thomas, when you look to the right, you see him there. Okay, who cares? It's a better shot of the impressive yet diminutive junk drawer. And that's all 9-volt stuff. My graphic design collection, and who knows what. Oh, here's the sound engineer I was talking about. That's his booth, tucked away in the corner. It's a little more mature than this, actually. That looks like crap. Here's the other side of the junk drawer. Okay, the junk drawer I just showed you here. See that? That's that area you saw a bunch of times. Now, here is the spot you kick it in. And look at that area, and there's a flip-down screen, this thing up here, the flip-down screen right here. And that also has matured. These photos are old. I mean, shit changes all the time. That's my view of everything. Okay, this is the producer. The producer is out in the most chaotic part of the facility, and they receive FaceTime calls. They receive audio calls. They receive everything inbound, and then deliver it to us. This is a complex system. I mean, this thing is gnarly. This is like it works perfect. I mean, everything's fine, but it takes a person that isn't afraid of a computer. You got to sit down there and that's a Mac. An iMac or an iBook Pro. What the fuck they call it? Power Mac Pro. I'm a little lost right now. I'm in the visual state of my mentality. So with 4 screens attached to it, which is not easy. That takes a piece of software and a piece of hardware to get that to work properly. And so that's that. There's secret shit there we can't tell you about. Entrance to studio. There's Studio B again, different shot of it. That's nothing. There's another shot of the producer. See the producer here, the producer that sits here sees the YouTube, Periscope, and Facebook live feeds with the cameras sitting in them. The phones that sit in these little cups are receiving the Facebook feed like you would receive it at your house. And so we see what you see here, and we know if it's down, that we know it's down. So we have understanding of what you're seeing. We want to know that Facebook is down or not, or YouTube is down or not. All right. That's a view from my place. There's that damn iPad. Jesus, I can't do a circle with the damn mouse. It has a stupid action. All right, there's entrance to studio. Okay, here's the workroom again. Workroom, drill press, all that stuff. Guys, hello. Girls that like it, hello. That's guest again. Guest and sidekick. Okay, we're getting repetitive here. That's from the sidekick's view outward. Studio B, workroom, a junk drawer. My view. Okay, we're getting. See me. I'm gonna blast through these. Junk drawer, producer. Green room, but closer view of the makeup area and stuff. Studio in total. All right. Outbound, when you're walking out, when you're leaving, that's what you see. Director Thomas, his cut. Sidekick. It's a safe door. This is a safe. This room, this entire room, the junk drawer is a concrete lined bunker. This wall, this door is a safe, real safe. That's a safe, and concrete, ceiling, wall. If shit's going down, come over. We got you. Studio. Workroom. Oh, hold on. I'm proud of this. See this table right here? It's a rotating grinder table. Man, let me tell you. If you're smart enough to like a grinder, my God, put 2 on a piece of wood. Put 2 on a piece of wood. See that piece of wood they're on? All right, here's what you do. If you have enough workbench space, grinders are dirt cheap. Let's get down with this right now, okay? We don't need to talk about stupid studio fucking podcast. Let's talk about real shit. Real shit here. Hold on. This is used shit, actually. First off, those are both good grinders. Not the best. $100. No big deal. But here's what you want to buy when you buy a grinder. There's a very specific grinder that you want to buy when you buy a grinder. And don't think you're not escaping the purchase of a grinder. If you have any type of tool need or cut need or whatever, you need to buy an induction-based grinder. All right? That type of motor, I think it's induction. Oh, God, it's been so long. Induction motor. I think it's induction. Anyway, that motor is the bomb. That's the one on the right. It looks old-fashioned, but it is excellent. It starts up fast and it stops fast, and it's powerful, okay? That thing's killer. Now, the wire wheel on the right, fresh, brand new, loving it. The cutting wheel on the left, very old. That cutting wheel is about ready to go. That cutting wheel, when you put it on fresh, is 12 inches. And I don't play. And you're not supposed to put a cutting wheel on a grinder. But I put a cutting wheel on a grinder. Then I let Astro Kid cut, and then he cuts himself. but then Rocket goes up to it and fucks it up. So, all right. I'm sorry. You did fine. You cut some strong ass metal. We were cutting bed frames. You know what a bed frame's like when you cut it? Oh, this is bad. So anyway, what the special thing about this grinder setup is, and you need to do this. That piece of wood, right in the center is a bolt. One bolt. You bolt it to your workbench, and you can spin it. You spin that bench, you spin the grinder bench around, and you get the other grinder, and you spin it fast. Those big holes in the grinder bench spinner is for your thumb, basically, or whatever. You spin that thing like it ain't no tomorrow. Those wires in the middle, you put them in the middle because you spin the thing often. It's killer. That is so killer. I use that all the time because grinders are killer, man. That cut wheel there. Oh, yo. So, anyway, All right. That's the grinder. Studio. Green room. Studio. Okay. We're all done. Tour's finished. I hope that wasn't too burnt out. Right. We're doing it for record. You know, it's like a recording. More so. All right. Now, on to the news. Is it still following me? Okay, cool. All right. So, I have here some odd things that... Thomas? Yeah. Are you there? Cool. What's up, dude? Y'all cool? All right, man. Cool? Cool. All right, now. So, I'll have some... I was trying to catch some news today. Ow, shit. I was trying to catch some news today. And, of course, the Iranian thing pops up. And I'm Iranian, so I got to pay attention to it. But not really. I don't give a damn. But but you got to pay attention to what Trump does with the war, with a thing, with a packet of violence, because we've all been waiting for him to deal with some violence. I mean, we see him deal with everything else. Okay, here's some violence. Here's some like meaningful stuff to deal with. You know, that's like a different package of things. You know, when you're dealing with your own party or the other party, that's like a political thing. But when you're dealing with, nation disputes, there's a different part of you coming out. So here we go. And luckily, it's a different part of him actually coming out, because I think it's the people behind him that are coming out. But whatever, that's fine. Trump doesn't want the war. You can tell he doesn't want war. He wants to do other things. And with war in the way, you can't get the other good things done. You can't have war happen. I believe in his mind, please, no war. We need to move on. We need to actually functionally work on things about us that can solve internal problems, And I appreciate that, because he's had that on his plate, or on his mind, or on his agenda for decades now. So, and he doesn't need a stupid war to get in the way of finishing this crap. Whether it's dealing with China or dealing with getting jobs on the plate or whatever it is. And just, got shit to do. So go ahead, do your thing. Now he's being blasted with this war crap, and he's handling it good. I mean, when it comes to the way in which he's keeping it at bay, it has a degree of it has a degree of it's very difficult to skirt aggression. When you're challenged as an individual on the street, or as a country on the globe, you have to people are looking at your ass. You're looking at your own ass, and the person that's looking at you is looking at your ass. So you have this like this persona that you're defending, this entity that's walking around, that's being viewed at from different angles, including you viewing at it from a few different angles at least. And so you handle it. It's complex, and so it's interesting to watch him handle that, because you watch Obama do it, and he did that red line thing that floundered, because you can't. If you're going to do something like that, you have to react. That's the worst, and that's the art of aggression, because Obama doesn't have the art of aggression. Obama drew the red line and then didn't react when they did something, and so you can't have that. You can't if you're at all I'm obviously more aggressive than Obama, but I'm not an aggressive person. I don't like fighting, and I avoid it like the plague. But he didn't understand that when you do that, you're forced to react to the damn thing. You're forced to do something. You got to. And so Trump is definitely not doing that. He's not putting that problem in place. And so that's good. Then on top of it, he's putting in the open door policy, sometimes a little bit much, but it's okay. That allows people, hey, come on, they're okay. They bombing near us. They ain't bombing actually on us. They bombing kind of near us. So it's okay. Come on, let's get back to the table. Get busy. He's very much like that. So it's very, this Warhawk thing is not real. That whole crappy, that whole pre-drawn picture of a person's personality regarding what you think they might do wasn't real in your own head, my head, his head, their head. Everybody had that kind of thought where here comes out of control. He's going to blow up the world. Oh, man, I can't believe of something so wrong as what that prediction mustered out of the brains of everybody. Not necessarily including me because I didn't go there, but okay, I could have. There was no way. There's no reason I couldn't have gone there. But there's you see completely the opposite from a person from that person. So there's like a feather in the hat. I mean, goddamn, if you're anybody in the world that doesn't like him, there's some feathers in the hat you got to give him. I mean, China and that, at least. No, not a warmonger. Handling China. At least. That's at least, okay? So those are things that actually moved me over to that side because when that whole how far am I that one? Thomas? Yes. Hello. How you doing? All right, dog. What's up? All right, go. Hey, what's up? All right. Hey, hey, my right? My right there? Okay, wait. Hold on. Behind me? Hey, what's up? iPhone, what's up? Over my shoulder? Hell yeah. What? Beep, bop. Okay. When he, yeah, dude, please. So I started like grooving on that, and Thomas was a part of that. Okay, okay, I love to give him that credit. My dad was a part of it too. All right, my dad was a big part of it. I heard the right come from within my soul with a big, bitch, I told you so. And it reached up and touched the inside of my throat and made me gag. I gagged a little bit, like a throw up. So I said, okay, all right. I wasn't a lefty, like a lefty, but I was just signed up for a particular program that was like running on autopilot. I was just like, okay, here's what I do, boom, and that's what I do. And it wasn't. It's not that you want everybody to think about politics every day. That's the future. That's what we're going to do in the future. But right now, we don't do that. Okay, we got other things to do. So, so fine. If you got to eke it out of people, if you got to demand it out of people, then eventually they're going to have this evening, this like leveling that tends to float down to the norm, and with Trump, it floated down to a particular norm. With Obama, it'll float down to a norm too. There's no, everybody floats down to a norm. I don't want to say median, mean. I don't want to say anything boring. I'm not looking for the balance of it all. I like spikes, so I'm not looking for balance. I'm saying that what it does is it takes the peaks off of the person you're looking at and lets you see the good underbelly. And I think that happens with probably every person that you could possibly elect, especially if you don't like them, because you probably are obliged to look for that underbelly that you don't recognize. Not to make your life boring and not to take your opinion and flush it, but to equalize the way in which you see the system operate, and then allow you to get behind the person to a degree so we can move forward in unity with your complaints in tow. Your complaints always should be in tow. Not complain about, please, listen, I don't really necessarily like losing the etiquette of formality regarding what we had in the past, but I've learned now that we've had presidents that have gone, fuck you, basically presidents have have entered the presidency with their pants down. There's been many a time when presidents have gone in roughshod and just poo-pooed all over the whole floor before they started, but have inevitably become great ones. So that particular response, first off, is enjoyable. You have to get out of it. Don't do that while you're in there, and you have to enjoy it. It's funny, actually, and you have to realize that the formality. What I realized is the formality of a presidency, the success of a presidency does not stem from the formality. The success of a presidency, it's like saying the success of your thoughts stem from the words you say. They don't. They stem from the thoughts you express. If you talk like the most backwoods, black woods, Mexican woods, but your thoughts are rad, then your words from Mr. Belmont Shore or whomever upscale, poo-poo person, they would have to respect the opinion and the thought that you arrived at, no matter how rough you said it. No matter how black you sang, And so that is where everything lies. It lies in the actual decision. You have to get over the language because Creole exists. Who cares? We have many ways of talking. There's Steven Pinker. Steven Pinker can lay your thoughts down and erase them off of your blackboard of what you think about a language barrier is or what you think about ebonics is or whatever, and then take you and put you to bed because none of that matters. What matters is the thought. And actually those languages that you consider bad, even Trump's language, isn't really what you think it is. And so none of it matters. Take all the language and put it away. It matters to a degree. I love some decorum, okay? I love myself some decorum. But to be reminded that you can check into a very normal speak is not a bad thing. I think it's kind of God, I can't, I'm looking at myself like, I can't believe I'm saying this. But this is the change of mind I'm making in front of you. I'm proud of this change of mind. I'm giving you my change of mind. I'm exposing my change of mind. I didn't hate Trump at the beginning, but I was like, get out of there. When Trump got elected, my first response was, what the fuck? Get out of there. Get out of there. You're not supposed to be in there. That's what I thought. But I never excluded him being the president. We elected him. He's the president. I didn't like Bush at all. I hated Bush. He became the president. I'm not going to not want him in there. He became the freaking president. That's our process. He became the president. You can leave him in the presidency. You elect him out when you don't want him out. But he became the president. I didn't like him the whole time. I'll ridicule from afar, but I'm not going to try to get him out. That's stupid. So, okay, Trump, rough, but you look back and you're like, wow, this guy's been saying the same shit forever. I watched him on Stern. You guys know I like Stern. This is Howard Stern in front of you. All right? Please. He's funny as hell. I mean, he was like there's really only one Trump, and he had his thing, and I enjoyed him when I saw him. He wasn't some spectacular person to me. He wasn't a shithead. He actually spoke quite well and respectful regarding many things, and he skirted well around topics, even tits and ass and all of that stuff. But he would be still sly in his guyhood. But then he would also, correct Howard even when he was talking to Howard about certain things that, I wouldn't do that, dude. Oh, come on, bro. He was like he was right in there. He handled shit well. And I watched them all, please. I watched them repetitively. I fucking studied Howard's. Oh, look at my place. This is Howard Stern Central. I got a fucking Howard Stern picture right there. This is Howard Stern Central right here. So this is, I know him and I know fucking Trump and all that shit. That's the whole family. So all good. Cool. Then he becomes president. This is wrong. Okay, everybody. So, change my mind. Anyway, he's exercising what he's been saying for the entire time. For 30 years, he's been saying the same. China, screw him, blah, blah, screw him. So he's been doing this. He's exercising the same thoughts he's been having. And you know what? Here's an interesting part about thoughts over time. Thoughts over time, even by an individual, can deliver something that a group of people with shallower time or less time could deliver. You have one person hell-bent on one thought, like, Trump. Trump is hell-bent on China for 20 years. I mean, this guy, before I even knew what trade in China was, this guy, I can't believe he should have had all the coal miners behind him. They obviously were. But this guy, obviously why he got elected. Dude, the dude's been behind everybody. Even my dad. Oh, Jesus Christ. These Xerox. Jesus. So when you have a person like that behind, China's screwing us, they're taking all our jobs, right? When I heard that, I liked it. Back in the day. I think Thomas fell on the ground. I liked it. I thought it was cool. And because I like globalization. I don't really, here, let's take some hypocrisy and put it on the table. I don't like difference between us. I really enjoy I'm a bifurcated individual. I enjoy that you're black and I'm white and we do different things. I also enjoy, or would like to enjoy, that we don't do different things and we aren't black and we aren't white. I love both. Since we have black and white, or Mexican and white, or Mexican and black, or whatever it is, or Filipino and Chinese, whichever the schism of difference is, that's fun. Okay, I like that. That I find high enjoyability in the striking difference between groups of people and individuals. I think that's an enjoyable thing as long as it can be done correctly. But in the greater scope, I know that it divides us, and I know that it's problematic in a billion ways. So I would love to just take a eraser and just go, okay, no more borders, no more Mexicans, no more whites, no more blacks, just make them all brown. Perfect. The world looks like one color. Sounds boring, but it's like, okay, it's like a cheap fix to the problem. Okay, so that was my initial stage. I rocked that for probably a good decade. Globalization. And I still think it's inevitable, really. But the problem with globalization was that it just happened. It just, aside from what you fucking think regarding the underpinnings of the whatever conspiratorial thought you want to think about, let's take it at its face value. Doing good, want to unify the world. From WTO down. You have the hope to do so. And the world to try. And so the world tries. And the world tries and tries and tries and tries and tries to unify. And it just doesn't work. It's too early. People, you can't take people out the jungle. You can't. You can't take people out the tribe. It just is, there's too many, and I don't know why. Where's my fucking camera? Why am I talking with one fucking camera? It sounds like, you know what? Here's I'm on one camera the whole time. It's like Thomas is here. I hope you see me. Host doll. They tried really hard, I hope, to unify the world. Just too early. And it was disillusioning to me. I was just very disillusioned by the whole process of it not functioning. I wanted it, you look at Europe, and you look at WTO, you look at the entire thing, you look at NAFTA, you look at every single thing that's happening, you see everything happening, and you see a process of unification that seemed fairly organized. Like, okay, we're making something happen. And I'm behind it, man. I'm like, you know what? Let's start with the Mexican-American border. Let's erase that. Let's try one. Like, let's try. Oh, Canada. Canada. Let's just erase the Canadian border. Let's try one of them. Let's erase a border and see what happens. That's my those are thoughts from a baby's brain. Those aren't thoughts from a brain that is working in a geopolitical mindset. And so now that I have a better brain, I see, okay. Well, then you're like, oh, no, you can't do that because of this and that, and you can't do that because of that and this. And then so then after you realize, when you watch the failure occur, globalization, as a person was behind it, and wholeheartedly would argue at the family table for it, and you watch it fail, you then go, well, what were these people doing that actually know what's going on that I followed? Not Clinton, okay, but of that strain. Everybody that was behind that whole process. I mean, you have the hope and understanding that they have more information than you, which they do. And you expect them to make a decision. Now, oh my God, I can't. It gets a little bit deep because they're making a decision as if they think that they can have this action happen immediately. That's what you think. It's going to happen soon, so they're making it happen now. But in their brain of brains, because they know more, this is maybe the first step to a multi-step, multi-decade system. Okay, so then you look at it and you go, God damn it. So this is just stage 1 of stage 10. All right? And you knew that ahead of time if you're so smart. And you should be that smart. You should be that smart. You should be that smart if you know. So there goes the fog. Anywho, disillusioned, disappointed. Now, so I dive back down into not the protectionism and sanctity of conservative of a conservative viewpoint, but more so, at least in the understanding of that particular point, it gives me at least the balance and integrated calibration regarding that viewpoint. That's cool. I'll take it. I don't necessarily want it. I'm a liberal. I like taking chances. So it's very difficult. So then you look at the whole damn thing and you're like, fuck, the world isn't ready to think about politics all day long. Talk to Eric Drexler about that. Eric Drexler talk about that. He knows. That motherfucker knows right there. Eric Drexler talk about that all day long. Eric Drexler, the only reason I talk when you're not here is because I can talk for an hour. Thank God. That motherfucker looked at me and said, talk too long. Move on. Motherfucking editor. Fuck him. So Eric Drexler will tell you. Eric Drexler will tell you know what? I'm doing the show by myself from now on. It's much better. It's much better. I didn't know.
Have you been switching to it?
Yeah, of course. I go right here. I go there, and then I go here. The bottom one fell, but yeah, it looks the same. There's nothing about that. Nothing about when people see that about you, they see nothing different. They see you, yeah, or that one, right? That fell on the ground.
That one's better.
I know because it's clearer, but the other one's realer.
Looks like a profile.
The other one's more real. This is what I see all the time.
Real.
My God. So when Eric Drexler, let me finish. Ignore him. When Eric Drexler, okay, there's a book called The Engines of Creation. All right. That book, if you read it, it'll tell you your future is the political process. Jobs will be gone. Nothing will be here except us. So we'll be just dealing with politics all the time. Now, it seems like that's what's happening right now. It's just too early because we got shit to do. We don't have the luxury of not having to make things. In Eric Drexler's mentality, you don't have to make anything anymore. You don't build that chair. It emerges out of a goo. Nothing, you don't make anything. Is it nanotechnology, and you have to get into that. I'll tell you about that later. So we're dealing with too many politics right now. We're dealing and so it is when Trump says it's taking when for example when he says something like the do nothing liberals or whatever, it really the entire process, including his problem, he's not doing it because they're doing it. He's actually just trying to do business. The do nothing liberals, it's really the do nothing world or the do nothing America, because yes, of course we're doing shit, but the worrywart or the thought of it all is just dragging us into a slower progress, a slower. It's slowing our roll, and I look at those things because I'm an expediter of life. I'm not a calm conservative. So I prefer to speed the whole thing up. And so it's not good when we have to think about politics right now all the time. This is not healthy. This is not something we should be worrying about. We hire these people to do the fucking work of the whole thing, and we got to do our thing. And we like to think about them once in a while because it's part of us, but we can't have them like doing it. We can't be about it. Like, okay, the only reason is he's fucking entertaining. Okay, all good. Yeah. Hey, yeah, be on the map. Yeah. You don't need to look around. What are you looking at? Go ahead. Look at him. He's got his camera. Oh, yeah, big shooting. Yeah, big shooting for you. Oh, God, spinning everything. Yeah. Shut the fuck up. He's stoned. Look at him. You aren't? Good glassy. All right, so yeah, there's not a thing about what is going on that well, I lost my train of thought now. I had it going on. See, now this motherfucker comes in here. You know what he does? He ruins it all. I was on my way to a 2-hour diatribe. I couldn't even get to my phone. I have pictures I was about to get to. I got onto everything. So here. Okay, whatever. I can't hear him. ENFP.com. Okay, so here we go. Here's an example. Okay, enough of all that crap. Here's an example of okay, here's Trump, right? You see him, right? There he is. I call him my Trumpy. Look at him. It's still weird. Look at him. What's he doing in there? Get out of there. So there's Trump, right? He's doing his thing. Talky talk. Big time. Big shot. All right. Trumpy Trump. But what validates him is the guy on the right. You see him? That motherfucker right there. I do. See his face? That's no nonsense. That is no nonsense. Look at him. The guy on the left, meh. Who cares about him? Guy on the right, no nonsense. Ay. Man. That's a problem, that guy. Oh, man. Jesus Christ. You mean that motherfucking guy right here? Look at him. This guy has problems. This is sad. You don't want to ever be. And look what the military does to you. Look at these eyes. This head does not turn. When you have eyes that do this, and head not turning, this man needs help. This is not a healthy person. He's been through it. I mean, this is shell shock. You've never seen PTSD shown to you in such a clear way as this. This is PTSD in its clearest form, but managed. I mean, this man, the strength of him and the resilience of him is the beauty of him, yet you're seeing the results of PTSD. And because the eye movement is oftentimes a very clear neurological disorder depictor or designator, and I'm assuming that the darting of eyes, that's PTSD for show. Look at that, that's clearly PTSD. I've got to diagnose him. So there he is, PTSD. I don't know his name, but he's scary looking. Look at that. Yeah. These are different shots. These are not the same shots. Oh my God, this poor baby. He needs to go. He needs to go to the doctor because this is.
He's upside down though.
He is?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Okay, let me start again. This is PTSD. Let me do this right. Let's do this right because it's so enjoyable. It doesn't matter. So here's Trumpy Trump. All right, here we go. So we zoom in, and there's the general. I'm assuming he's a general. He better be a general.
Like Alistair Crowley.
Man, so he's. You see this victimhood.
Bag.
And you just can't really know where the real human starts or stops and the PTSD starts. Because this is not how a human operates his eyes. This is not the darting and the left to right and the nose. You will notice that the nose stays perfectly center. Have you ever moved your eyes to such a degree? I took these pictures probably 5 seconds apart. Have you ever moved your eyes in a way that lets your head stay still? I know he's on stage, okay, whatever. But what the fuck is he looking at? Hold on. What is he looking at? He's looking at the press corps. There's nobody out there. He's looking at the press corps. He's looking at the press corps. He's looking at CNN cameras, and he's darting around and these are different shots. I'm telling you, these are different shots. He's looking around like Iraqis are over the hill. Look at those eyes, dude. I'm gonna repeat that one. Look at boom, 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 dude. How do you do that? Boom, 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 dude. It's your friends out there. You know all their names. They're the press corps. This is PTSD. This person needs to go in. I mean, as respectful as we are with him, nobody's noticing this problem because they see him, they see his medals. I'm telling you, these are different photos. I'm scouring through these. These are different shots of the same meeting. I'm not showing you the same shot. Yeah, I know. I tried to get him looking at me. I couldn't get it. These are different shots. I know I'm belaboring the point because this person needs help. And when you see somebody like this, you should take him right in.
Run.
Well, of course, if he has medals like this and a gun and the entire army behind him, yes, run. But when you see this person and he's your uncle, you definitely take him in because his family is letting him down. This is an unhealthy person. Okay. All right, so there we go. Now we're going to get to Iraq here. So here's Iraq. So he's in charge of this, right? So he goes in. Okay, so he's the, I don't know who the fuck he is. He's somebody big. So we have all this material. I mean, we have all this expertise. We're the leader of every world, probably other worlds. And so here we kill Salami. Okay, so we kill Salami, and all of a sudden Iraq is going to strike. So they are going to strike. We know they're going to strike. We got everything. We got all our shit together. Go strike. Here comes Iraq. They're going to get us. They got to pay us back, right? So we know that. Everybody knows it. And so why can they strike? I mean, is it not? I thought we had the ability to keep them from striking us. Like, so we're sitting here a day after, and we know they're going to strike. And we sit around and they do strike? I mean, don't we know where their drones are and where they're flying? Don't we know where the shit is? Don't we have heat-seeking radar satellite globe busters? Hold on. Right. You don't count. Right. There ain't nothing crazy about your voice. You ain't even here. Put your picture back up. I want to hear what you say, but after my shit. We don't think that they can know. They don't think we could. We that we should know. So we look at this. We go, okay, how did they hit us? Why'd they hit us? So we look at this picture. This picture shows a picture of a picture. There's a picture. I don't know what that is, but it seems like they blew up between us. Now, if people are living in either one of these things, this one, these people in the center got hurt. I don't know who that is. Maybe they all knew we were in the bathroom. I don't know when they struck, but that's very round. That's that area in the middle, that little area. That's very round. The blast zone is very evil. It's very even actually. It's surprisingly even. So whatever happened there, I guess people didn't die. It looks like where people sleep, for all I know. So they struck there. All right, that's pretty accurate. Right in the middle, but not on the building. Okay. Then here we have 3 others. This one, that's 0. Didn't even destroy a building. Just blew up out front the door. Right. So that they blew up the door. This one, I don't know what they blew up there. It looked like a shed. Nobody cared. And here, they blew up in front of a door again. So that's like, morning shots. Here, they blew up a road or a tarmac. So then you got, all this shit happening, and we don't know they're fucking doing it. I mean, dude, what? I thought we had fucking high technology. Running around, running drones over us, shooting. How do they fucking get over us and shoot? Okay, anyway. So then Putin, okay, I'm going to go through this real quick. My throat hurts. Russia and Turkey call for a restraint in U.S.-Iran crisis. Look at these guys. That's a shady-ass picture right there. Happy days. They love us when we're distracted. I look over at you, I think you're standing there. These fucking guys right here, I don't know what they're thinking. These fucking guys. All these fucking guys. Then you look at this guy. No, not this guy. That Iran. Okay, so look at whoever Iran was. Whoever the leader of Iran is. Fucking Ayatollah Khomeini. Okay. So if this is what, I see this and I say, this is what a U.S.-Iran war could look like. I look at this picture and I am unimpressed. I'm thoroughly unimpressed. I fear that there is nothing to fear. Because this is a rocket in a mountain. Almost like I launched it behind my house. This is nothing. This is a rocket in a mountain. They have no structure around it. I mean, there's nothing there. I mean, it's just like, what are they doing? I mean, maybe it's more impressive. Maybe since we need structure around our rockets, we are weaker. But that is not scary. It looks very homemade. It's nothing. Anyway, this guy. Wait, hold on. So then we got, that's nothing. So okay, I'm over with the whole war thing. So who cares? This guy supposedly just found his bones. This is a scary looking dude right here. This is a real picture of a person. That's a real picture of a person. That's a scary dude. I'm just moving on with some crazy news. That's a dude. That's a picture. Man. Backstory? He was I swear to God, he looked like a killer. Oh, he killed babies. Killed your mom. Killed everybody's mom. He did everything wrong. And then they found his bones in a graveyard. Or they found him somewhere. People chopped him up, okay? But they found him. They caught him. He escaped. They caught him, right? I assumed that that he originally did some very severe crime, like he bootlegger. Bootlegger? Yeah, dude, that dude looks like a murderer. That's a fucking scary mask on top of fucking who's the guy in Halloween? Huh? Huh?
No, Michael Myers.
Yeah, but no, is it him? Who's the guy with the burnt face?
Michael Myers. Halloween.
I can't hear you. No, not Michael Myers. The burnt dude.
Jason from Friday the 13th.
No, the burnt guy.
Oh, Freddy Krueger.
That's Freddy Krueger smoothed out.
You know who he looks like? He looks like Joaquin Phoenix.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't look like Joaquin. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead with your. Get ready or do your. All right, so here, Trump. Okay, here we go. Let me give some fast news. Like we're going through some. My fucking throat hurts. So Trump signs the law for Space Force. Okay. You following me still? No, my battery's dead now. See, the thing don't follow me. All right. Trump signs Space Force. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Space Force is good. I don't know why. Space Force is good. Anything that has to do with space is fine. I'd rather have fucking Brain Force. Space Force is not really. It seems like we're going outward. We should go inward. We should call it brain force. Stop with the stupid brains. That would be cool. Well, okay, Space Force. Stop the outside. I'd rather stop the inside. I don't know what that's called. It sounds like mind control. So, Space Force, my version, Brain Force. We're going to start Brain Force here. And it's going to sound boring, so it really sounds like a manipulation, but it's actually healthy. But Brain Force. Space Force, fine. That's fine. All good. Happy. Look at this guy. Happy as pie. Yeah, baby. He got money. Oh, look at everybody happy. Melania. She don't even know what she's looking at. Look at her. Look at something else. Who's that guy? Who's everybody? I don't know who anybody is. All right. This guy happy though. He's the defense secretary. Which when he gets together with that other dude with the eyebrows, they look fucking gnarly because he's got a suit and he doesn't even look like a military guy, but he's the defense secretary, which makes him even scarier. When you see this guy as the defense secretary and he's next to the military defense general, he looks gnarlier because he's all suit and tied out and making like executive decisions on defense, which is like even more heartless. There's something very scary about an executive person making military decisions. I would prefer a military person making military decisions. When he is our defense secretary, it doesn't make sense. I guess it might, but it's scarier because he seems more out of touch. If you were making the defense secretary the guy with the eyebrows, that guy, that would make more sense. But this guy, he doesn't. Why would he be the defense secretary? What does he know about defending the country? He seems like a CEO gone wild. Like, I don't know why he's doing it. You don't know about defense. So anyway, that's that. This, I mean, I love these things. Star Wars, I didn't see it. I heard it sucks. But these things are adorable, and I want to see the damn thing. When they put the lightsaber in front of these two beings, I love them. They're adorable. They are cute as all can be. I hope when you see them in person. Did you see these things work?
No.
You haven't?
I haven't.
Okay, well, they look. Don't you agree? They look adorable. I mean, those things are fucking cute.
Big ass eyes.
Yeah, I mean, that in front of the lightsaber, that is just fucking cute central right there. I assume that those things sound fucking great. Okay, so that's Star Wars. That's that Jedi. That's that old Luke Skywalker stuck on an island, right? And then I saw this Yoda thing with the new one, or that old one, and he had the same mouth. He speaks the same way with that unarticulated mouth. Yeah, that was perfect. And so he's lame. Oh, so we got to do this. Okay. Shit. Okay. Well, I'll talk about that later. Oh, no, okay, we're back to politics. Okay, look, that's a funny shot right there. Look at daddy. And then son. Look at him. Oh, it's so cute. Hi, daddy. What's that? I like that. That's cool. See, that's good talks right there. That's like the world healer right there. Oh man, that's good. I mean, that's the kind of shit where Trump is rad.
Yeah.
Because he's out there fucking with shit. He's trying to smooth shit out, and he's really making deals. I mean, is he really trying to get shit ironed out? There ain't no joke about that, And so, whatever you think about that. But if you take the honest face of it, okay, he have a lying face on his face, but like, dude, I mean, seriously, dude went over there. Anyway, NASA plan. Okay, we're gonna mine an asteroid. I was gonna go off on this. My throat hurts so bad. I'll go back to this. Oh, that's you. I was gonna pin that on the picture. That looks like you from here and from the side. Thomas Drake. I was gonna superimpose your picture onto this and go similar. Am I right? What? Maybe not with your hair now, but if your hair's long. All right, what's that? All right, okay, no. I'll get back to that. Oh, wait, okay. This dude right here. Oh, my throat hurts so bad. Can we get to this tomorrow? What time is it?
You've been on an hour and a half.
All right. Oof. Okay, so wow, this is what an hour and a half looks like.
I love it. I can't wait to watch the episode.
Yeah. Okay. So this is This is up close with alien planets. All right. Well, this is props to you because there are planets outside the solar system that you don't know about, but they ain't yours. Okay, they ain't yours.
Mine.
They ain't yours. They ain't what you talk about. They're fucking just Pluto's. Pluto and Pluto and Pluto and Pluto and Pluto. They're out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. Don't say yeah.
No Planet X. No.
Yeah. There's no Planet X. We know about all of these.
There's no Nibiru.
They're named differently, but yes, there are other planets out there that are spherical items that are of a sort that would be a globe that you would consider a planet. And there are 3 or 4 of them that are, ready to grab at arm's distance outside the solar system that we consider not because they come from that Kuiper belt or whatever.
They come into orbit every 2,600.
I don't know. They just do their orbit. I don't know what the fuck their orbit is, but they're there. They're in an orbit of sorts around us. They're not this. I don't know if their orbit is mysterious or not, but they have the Kuiper belt orbits the sun. Everything orbits the sun. So there's nothing that goes outside of the solar system that comes back in like a comet. That's more of a comet. These things are, traveling around just like we are to certain degrees. I don't know. I don't have all the info. I'm ignorant on much information. So I was going to give you props on that, but not really. That's, huh?
Why would I get props?
Well, because you get props for the fact that there are planets out beyond Pluto, but they're not what you say they are.
Yeah,
so
they're not,
you can rest on a little bit of that, but not much.
They're chunks of rock, basically.
Well, they're planets. They're spherical items that look just like globes.
But they're not big.
They're big, just like globes. They're huge. Yeah, no. They're not ob shaped. They're not oblong. They look like a planet.
And they're rotating with the.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. But they're not called Nibiru, and they're not doing something different.
So Zachariah Sitchin was just making it up.
I don't know who Zachariah Sitchin is.
He's the guy that kind of put Nibiru on the map.
Yeah, I'm assuming all
Anunnaki. That's
please. Yeah, if he's associated with Anunnaki, he's trying to put it on Nibiru. I've never heard Nibiru, but there are planets beyond. What I'm trying to tell you is there's planets beyond Pluto that are.
How do you know this?
Well, because that's astronomy in general. They don't tag them as planets because I guess they don't hold the same mass. I don't know why. There's a few reasons. I don't know.
So they dropped Pluto though, didn't they?
Yeah, and I think it's mass based.
They didn't think it was hip enough.
Mass based. I'm not sure, but I believe so. Mass based. Let's just assume it's mass based. They have to stop somewhere. So they stop at a certain mass. Pluto didn't make the cut. I guess that's the reason. I don't know. We'll have to look into that. Computer, why did Pluto get dropped off of the planet system?
Here's what I found on reference.com. In 2006, the International Astronomical Union changed Pluto's classification from a planet to a dwarf planet because the planet has not cleared its orbit of other objects. When a planet clears its orbit, all other objects on the orbital path are either drawn into the planet's gravitational pull or flung away from it and out of the orbit.
So Pluto has shit in the way.
I wonder why they came to this conclusion.
Right. That's a very strange conclusion. It's shit in the way. It's not a planet yet. Durr. It's not busy building itself because the shit will accumulate and build itself properly. I guess that's the reason why.
I guess Bob decided, or not Bob. John decided that.
Who's Bob?
Just some guy. Hey, Pluto's no more.
Yeah.
He came in one day.
Well, it's like I guess I'm trying to guess. I mean, okay, they haven't collected all the shit yet because we don't. Therefore, it's not finished. So if it's not finished, it can't be a planet yet because it's not planets are finished. Anyway, we'll dig into that more later. Okay, there's the Milky Way from above. That was an interesting drawing. The Milky Way is more attractive than you think it is. That's a rendition. Of course, they're all renditions.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a lame rendition too, but this is a very cool drawing of a star exploding a drawing, a cartoon. They might say in the scientific community, they call these cartoons because
supernova.
When a scientist shows you a drawing of like this, they call it a cartoon. Do you know why?
No.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
I know. I'm getting my mic set up.
All right. I have you on a compressor, so you have to bring it up. The reason I'm taking a little bit of a leap here, but the reason scientists call this a cartoon, you wouldn't call this a cartoon, because they want to amplify the fact that it's fake to you.
Yeah, because most people think it's real.
Well,
like they just assume.
Yeah, but yeah, right. So they call it a cartoon, even a drawing or anything, even something that looks very real. They call it a cartoon if it was created. Then the reason they say, I believe, that they're calling it a cartoon, because they're amplifying the fact that it's fake to the lay. So they're telling you, bitch, it's a cartoon. All right, so they call it
like that book you have in the
cartoons.
Those are all cartoon pictures.
Yeah,
that's funny.
They're all drawings. Generally, I think some of them are pictures. You got some Earth, the Earth. You
like
got some
the cat's eye nebula.
You got the no nebulas are pictures. Those are the Hubble pictures. There's a ton of pictures in there. The nebulas are pictures.
Yeah,
but they composite them. You can't you'll say, oh, it's a composite.
Right.
You can't. It's they.
Is that a JPEG?
They are inferring from the for the worst composite, the best composite you can say the worst composite was the black hole that they just illustrated to the world. That is the most computationally rigorous, convoluted opinion of what the pictorial version of the mathematics and observed data that was received revealed.
Yeah.
And that one girl that did most of the work on that program got the Nobel Prize for that. And that is when you see something like that, when you look at this item here, this is NASA JPL image of a cartoon that somebody put together. Lots of people look at this. Lots of people decide. Yeah. This is not a one shot dude.
I got a panel of people.
There's people will come up and go, bitch, don't do that, dumb. So this is like we do our best on that. So I'm trying to clear that. I was trying to clear that up with the aspect of what it takes to get something. We want to try to, we look at this and I'm pointing at it with my hand. Do you see me or do you see the picture?
I see you.
Okay. Can you show the picture once in a while?
Yep, I am.
Oh, you are? Okay. Now you're in control?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. That's so good. So you see this and you're like, we want to see what it's like out there for the human. They have to actually pictorialize it for our human eye because this isn't what it looks like. Sometimes not out there.
They got a fetus.
So, okay. This poor guy right here. This guy. 93 years old. Out shooting up people. Mad. His apartment. Leaking water. Goes downstairs. This guy, 93 years old, puts on a black jacket, black pants, and a black fedora. Like he's going out and killing some, like he's going out and doing some shit. Look at this. Yeah, look at this guy. This guy, there's no way this guy dresses like this every day. I know for a fact. This guy got G'd out, got his 9mm Glock, which it is, and came down and took care of business on his apartment managers.
It's the okay.
Okay, this guy is not.
He got fed up.
Okay. This guy took him down.
Police say. Surveillance. 93-year-old. Oh shit. Damn.
Look at him. Gangster.
He is fed up.
Gangster.
I'd love to hear the commentary.
No. Look at him. Hey, fucking water.
Wait a minute, we couldn't see that.
Now, you think that look at him. He's making big statements right there. He's pointing outside and shit. He's got a lot to say. 93-year-old people they got a lot to say. Right? He got a lot to say. He got a lot to say. Okay. So here's what happened. Okay, obviously they got to take him down. Get your old ass down, bitch. Okay, so now the guy, you think that he shot that person right there.
Oh, my God.
Right?
Yeah.
That person isn't shot.
He had a heart attack?
No, that person is not shot. From what I understand, that person is told to be on the ground. He shot in the air.
What?
He shot away from... this is a respectful man. This man shot into the other room and shot somebody else. He shot somebody in a computer on the other side of that wall. He shot at the wall to the right, or I think.
So why does it say...
he put a warning shot.
Oh, my God. Why did they say that he shot... I guess they were saying it technically he shot somebody, but they're making it look like he shot him.
Right, at an employee... It wasn't. It was at an employee in the other room.
Oh shit!
So when you read it, it says in the other room, a person at a computer was shot because he aimed it at the wall and shot the wall as a warning shot. So he didn't mean to shoot anybody.
Oh shit!
His dumb ass just didn't know somebody sitting over there, on fucking Facebook.
Was that manslaughter or what is it?
I don't know. Yeah. Probably. I mean, what are they doing here? What the fuck are they doing?
In 93-year-old.
Nothing. Yeah. This is an anomaly. This is probably a nice guy, but not when you look at him. No, not when you look at him.
What happened to his head?
That's when he took him down.
Yeah.
This man.
They took him down.
You could kill the guy when you take him down that hard.
Oh my God.
This guy shot a person on Facebook.
Look at he's like
this man.
Hey, that's Heaven's Gate.
Oh. He's not even surprised. That's not surprised.
He looks surprised.
I know he does. He just Christ. Your ears always grow. I don't know why.
Yeah, those huge ears.
Jesus Christ.
Lord.
This man. I mean, when I saw that photo, I was like, "Oh, this fucking is a great thing." Poor guy. 93 years old, gonna die in jail.
He's all fired up. I'm living life now.
Yeah, why does he have a Glock? Why does he have all plaque? What the fuck is he doing? This guy is crazy. So that's him.
Was there a Nike logo? What shirt did he have on?
I know. No, he didn't.
Nike logo.
So that's the story right there. It says it right there where he fucking man sits in a woman desk stands. Please step up in no other room. Blah blah blah.
Is his name Thomas?
It is. It's Thomas.
What?
Thomas's arrest and jailing on charges, including attempted murder, a brief but bizarre attack that could have turned deadly
And so the guy getting on the floor was just...
Yeah, they told him to get on the floor, some shit. A dude and a chick.
Oh, my God.
All right, but then we go to this man right here, which is, again, very similar in stature to the beard thing, so I'm going with the beard thing. But this is like a person with the beard killed a person on Grindr. Now, this person just on Grindr, doing his thing.
What's Grindr again? Oh, it's...
Oh, Lordy, don't get all coy with me. Go ahead, ask me.
He looks like Shannon May.
Look at the camera. This man right here is just being on Grindr. He's on Grindr, looking around. Mm-hmm. This guy, I don't know what he did. I didn't read enough about it. But this man, I'm just on Grindr.
Alien.
He's a human being. But he's on Grindr. This is where he killed him or something. I don't know. This guy's surprised. That's a neighbor. I don't know. Look at that. This is probably the best part about this. Why are they so big?
They went with the old school.
Old school. They went with the cartoon school. This is what made me do the whole article. That. Not the gay part. That. What is up with that?
Like nipples.
Do. I mean, dude, come on, bro. That's like a baby cartoon. It's like a toy car.
Yeah, that's funny.
Come on. That's stupid. That's not cool. There's his house. There he is. Oh, very YouTube-ish, really.
What is the thing in the back? What is
it? Very YouTube, very stylish.
That is.
Look at that. I know, he has some 3D effect.
Like when they arrest somebody, they got TV.
Shanawasi County.
Oh,
I know. I don't know what the fuck. That's another thing that made me kind of fucking... Look at the flag. Shanawasi County.
That's right. We're American. Right.
Man. And there's what, I don't know, he killed him with a bow or an arrow.
What?
There's the neighbor. What? Look at him. I swear, when you people shave their mustache like that, don't ever, please, don't do that. That is not. Have we moved on? Does everybody not know that's bad? That is not something you want to do. Lining up is bad enough, but when you start to do that, you immediately...
I wonder how long it took that dude. He put effort into that shit.
Well, you get used to it, I'm assuming, but Jesus Christ, we know what that looks like. It's not cool. That's like, I think Michael Jackson's dad did that, and other people similar.
Little Richard.
Oh, God, yeah, exactly. So that's not cool. Derek, stop it. Look at him. Earring, grinder. Come on, you don't know what's going on. So that's news. That's news. Okay, enough of that.
That was good.
Woo, baby. Yeah, I found some interesting things, some interesting ways to capture stuff like that you'll probably like.
I was so entertained, I forgot to switch you back on.
Oh, right now?
Yeah, you're on now.
Oh, hello.
I was waiting for another picture.
Yeah, no, that was it. It was a lot, dude. My throat hurts bad. Wait, I got more.
You need to take a lozenger. I
know. I was going to talk about Trebek dying or some bullshit, but I ain't nothing but death of a toddler. Who cares? So...
Your boss said we needed to talk about the policeman that got caught on his camera. He didn't turn it off in time, and he was...
Can you switch around, though?
He was groping a corpse,
and
he got busted. Which is...
that's nasty.
I guess that was current in L.A.
Groping what way?
He was... I guess on the footage, he's grabbing the victim's boobs. Dead victim.
Maybe they're banging. They were they were still fresh and hot. Ooh. Imagine like some hot, fresh stripper, like just in that perfect outfit and just still bouncy. Like you put them on the stretcher and they're still like.
Oh my God.
I mean, put the worst case.
Their back a little bit.
Yeah, put the worst case scenario in the picture for the guy. I mean, give the guy a break. She's all like.
Every once in a while, I'll get a little jolt of energy from it.
Yeah. And he never, and then put it in his brain, this guy is a loser. He never had tits, ever. He's barely alive. This guy, you have to put all the worst case scenario. This poor bastard. Please, let him have a little bit. Jesus Christ, she's dead. So, okay, that's cool. Thanks, Bob. Appreciate that. We'll check into that later. I went and had a talk with Ron.
I saw the door ajar.
Yeah, left it open for his ass. And so he's coming back. He's going to make his way down. But you got to do the next run. And he's okay. We have to have a talk. He and I have to have a talk. But it's all good. I did Joyce Court earlier.
Did you?
Yeah, it was okay. Whatevs. Sound was all fucked up, but it's all right. And I did a tour of the place.
Oh, cool.
That's what the computer's right there for. Showed him all the rooms and stuff.
Right. Showed the vault.
Showed the vault.
Yeah.
Showed everything.
Cool. Even secret.
Nope. Didn't say it. Won't say it.
Secret Serengeti.
Nope.
Right.
Blasted by it.
When I pulled up, there was a opossum up front.
Oh yeah.
That's what some of the big stuff that you.
No, it's all skunk.
No, this was a possum.
I know that. I've seen the possum on the porch, but most of the time it's the skunk. I have a very regular. The possums come. I live in Signal Hill, or the studio is in Signal Hill, and it's a wilderness type of area, kinda. So we have You hadn't seen the pack of raccoons.
Wilderness.
Yeah, I mean enough. Like, dude, I had
subtle suburb.
Yeah, I had a pack of raccoons roll by, 12, just walking by.
I'm sure a whole family.
Crazy. So anyway, but the regular is the skunk. He or she comes up on the porch under my legs and usually has 3 babies in tow, but not often, and kind of ratty looking. But that's the regular. That's the one that'll rip through the bags.
Yeah.
Possum there too, though. But the skunk is nightly. In fact, I have a sensor at my front door, down your feet, right at the door. That thing goes off at certain times. It's a skunk. It's a skunk all the time.
Yeah.
Cute. Actually, I like the skunk. It's very cute. So,
Pepe Le Pew.
Yeah, of course. What else? So I talked to Ron. That's it. You didn't get the mic fixed?
No, it seemed like it was the mic. I
Really?
tried a different cable.
You could try it right in this mic right now.
I did, and it didn't work.
Bring it over here right now.
Well, no, I unplugged yours and plugged it into this mic, and it didn't work.
Bring the mic over right now.
I will.
Bring that mic over right this second. I'll try it right this second. Let's see. Let's get conclusive evidence.
I did that last night.
Okay, but I want to see. You know, I trust you, but not really.
I want you to see.
Yeah, we gotta open that up. That sucks. He's right. Okay, well, yeah, we'll open it up. Oh, too bad, dude. I was happy to put that over there. All right. Well, hey, you found out. Thanks, dude. And look, I got that monitor over there working. See the vertical? Remember it wasn't working before?
Yeah.
I got it working.
Cool.
I also figured out why the other cameras weren't working. These random ones that are placed around here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see that one right there? I'm pointing at it.
Mm-hmm.
Am I pointing at you?
No.
Can you pull that one up? It's called guest one right.
Yeah, I got you pointing at it.
Okay, you see me pointing at it?
Yeah.
That one isn't working usually. A lot of these aren't on this table.
Mm-hmm.
The reason is you have to plug cable from the phone.
Okay.
Put it back in. That's a very rule.
Unplug it and put it back in?
Yeah, that's a rule of this table.
All right.
Okay?
Yeah.
And even maybe the other ones, but that's a rule.
All right.
So we have to remember that.
Cool.
I talked about the iPad again. We reminded our homies.
Oh, the draw.
Yeah. And what else anyways?
Did the phone ring?
No, I haven't looked or listened. And I forget what else.
Wait a minute. Looked like YouTube working?
No. I went into it and worked on it.
It might be working because it just had a prompt that YouTube is live right now.
I did stuff to it, but I didn't think it was working. I worked on it. Let me see.
Working.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh shit! YouTube, what the car?
Sweet.
Oh,
LinkedIn is working.
website. He pronounced fork like fuck. Eric Tucker. Thanks, Eric. Oh, that's a fucking video. Eric, don't be a chump. YouTube. Let's see if we're live. I'm going to YouTube right now. .com. My channel. Oh, we are live. Where's my face? And my motherfucking face. That's cool. We're live on YouTube. I fixed it.
Yeah, you did.
Good.
Good job.
Thanks, bro.
What was it? What was it? Did you
I don't know.
just did some cleaning?
Don't leave it on the back for 5 minutes, please.
I'm not.
Okay, thank you. I got to monitor that. I don't want to know. What thingy?
You now? What's that?
You now is like a weird secondary chat room. Probably almost weird.
Yeah. Those are the only two that are functioning.
Yeah. I don't care about that. Periscope? Yeah. Okay. Periscope worked, I think, day one. YouTube is important because it puts them up for us for later. But, you know, we got to, like, manage, like, that's where.
It must have just picked you up.
Huh? What?
Numbers.
Numbers?
I saw you click into it.
I clicked into what?
YouTube.
When?
Just now.
I did? Oh, you did? Oh, it did pick me up. Oh, it's all one. Shut up.
That's why I stopped where I was.
One.
I let you.
The damn drop. Oh, understand that the future don't they're gonna watch it then, not now.
Avenge me.
Yeah. Man.
I think you might have had the best episode yet.
Why?
I don't know. I'm anxious to
Okay,
see.
well then
It
don't
looked
show up,
entertaining.
please.
It
Yeah.
looked fun.
Good. Don't come.
Have to have new.
You stay home. I'd be here. Well, I don't think it's the best episode, but I think it's I don't mind. It's hard to talk that long, but I don't like it.
I liked what you did, but I saw at the end.
No,
There.
thanks. But yeah, I don't like it. It's not fun. It's not fun. It's a very giving episode because it gives the audience stuff. But I'm not here to give the audience stuff. I'm here to sit around with the audience and hang out with them.
Yeah.
That's a very, let's define that right now because I want to tell you what's up. Like, because I just felt it, and I'm telling you because we both have to know this. That is very for them. This, when we're here, is for us, for them and me and you. So that right there defines the show in a sense because we're not giving you something. We're doing something with you, and so we got to really work on that. We might have really laid down some good ground on the cryonics thing, but we really have to lay down some solid word for what it is that we do here when we sit here and talk about you in front of you, about me in front of you, and him, about him in front of me and you, about me in front of you. And that whole thing, and then when you call in and talk about me and him and you and them, that whole thing has a thing. And it's not foreign to the world. People have done that before, but we have the opportunity to give it a title, and that's what I felt, because all I feel like is I'm giving people stuff. I'm not doing anything for me. And I'm not trying to do stuff for me. I'm just saying there's no enjoyment. There's no reciprocal. There's no tornado of communication here. I'm just delivering. And that's so boring. I wouldn't do the show if it was just delivering. You know what I mean? There's no reason to do a show like that. There's plenty of delivery shows out there. I'd much rather join Ba in the show rather than tell Ba something.
Right.
So that's a very, very special discovery. And I think we should understand and capture that and communicate that to the world so they know why we exist. That's very important because it's hard to fucking communicate.
Put that into words again, then.
Huh?
Put that into words again.
Put it into words again?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We need to put it into words again. What do you want me to say? Say it again?
Yeah.
Okay. What? We here for you, me, though. Yeah, that's why I'm you, me, 2020. Me, you, 2020. It's like it's said in the title.
Right.
I mean, it's like, I've already said it a million ways. I just have said it vaguely. When I say me, when I say you, me, 2020, I'm trying to rhyme. On the top of my website, it says, you, me, 2020. What that's saying is, it's you and me and you and me in this, 2020, the next year. But it's us. It's the whirlwind of us. It includes your ass. Even if you're passively watching, you're still down with us because you know the inside joke of us. You know why his dumb ass is late, and I'll tell you all about it. Whatever. Mm-hmm. So that's all good. And that is something you don't get from a show that's telling you about funny news. I'm telling you about funny news. Look at these funny things about the news. Here's about news. I'm going to tell you about things. Here about things. Here's about things. That's a one-way street of information. We are your homies. That's all there is to it. What the fuck are you doing when I'm trying to deliver important words? Huh? I know you got a big dick in your hand, but probably not saying something real. We are your homies. Dick. So that whole thought is like why we exist. Not why we exist, but that is the functioning the mechanism of that allows us to exist, and it makes it really fun. And so when we break into news and stuff like that, we're doing it with you. The way I did it tonight, I did it for you, but usually we're doing it with you. And like if Bob wanted to call in the middle of a segment, I would weave her right the hell in. Mm-hmm. And if she didn't, and I was still talking about the segment even by myself, you know why I do certain things. If I pick up this keyboard and I'm doing stupid stuff with it, it's because he's not here and I'm doing stuff. And you know why he's not here, because you know him. Nobody knows him when you go to another broadcast. You don't know him. You don't know who Joe Rogan's dude is or all these people. You don't know why. What's that? Crowder's dudes in the back. You know those dudes in the back? Mm-hmm. You don't know who they are. You see them. You don't know H5. You don't know who those people are in the back. I see him, but we don't know what's up. This place is where you know what's up. So you know what's up with us. This is because this is your crew. We're being here with you, and you know our insides. You don't know over there and anywhere else, other podcasts, you know their outsides. You know our insides. And so
our innards.
Yeah. And that, if you want words, there's a bunch of words. Pick out what you want. But there's those are the thoughts. And in there, you know our insides. That is a good one, actually. So we'll get there. We'll get that slogan that helps people, because you really have to help people know what they're watching. They're okay with watching that kind of style, but we really have to tell them, because if we find that string of words that says it, we can promote it properly.
Right.
Bitch, we in your house. If that's the words, I don't know. That's the words. But it has to be very particularly clear. And we love finding stuff like that, because we're sick of being hung up on ill communications, to not be a b-boy about it. And it sucks we don't want to be stuck on that, because we can't tell people properly. Whatever.
I got you.
So,
I got you.
Yeah, man, it's all fucking rad. Hey, one step at a time. We don't have no rush. One step at a time. All right, that's the show. All right, because I'm tired.
Sure, that's 2 hours and 10 minutes.
2 hours and 10 minutes. That's cool. We're going for 3, man. We're going to do 3. We're doing 3, but we're going to have guests and stuff and other people. So we have other people, huh?
What about, are we going to maybe start at 8, maybe?
No.
Keep it at 7?
Yeah, we're keeping it at 7 for now. I mean, 8, the only reason I want to start at 8 is because I want to tuck your ass in.
Right.
That's all.
Yeah, no, I like that.
But if 8 o'clock...
Kind of tough with East Coast.
Yeah, we got to think about East Coast. All the missing up. So, yeah, 7's okay. I mean, it just seems like a little early. I don't want people to be still awake when we're live. I want everybody to be in bed, basically. That was the weird thought. I really, really wanted pretty much every normal person to be in bed by the time we get off. I want you to struggle to listen to the last word. I want your eyes to shut on me hanging up my headphones. It's like a romantic thought, because there's something cute about that. I like that, because when I go to bed, I put my phone down and I listen to podcasts and shit too. Not live ones, because there's never any live ones that are any regularity. Man, think about that, dude. There's nothing. I can't find a regular podcast that's live that I know when it's live, and I wouldn't listen to it. Do you know of any?
No.
There's nothing.
No.
I mean, so we're here at 7 every day, and so that's
10 on the east too. That's crazy.
Yeah, so 10 o'clock. We're at 10 o'clock. It's okay. So let's think about the East Coast. On the East Coast, we're here in your phone at 10, and we're definitely putting you to bed.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're in your ear at 10, and you're going to sleep about 11 or 12. We're still live. I like torching you because that's cute. That's okay, because there's some late nighters. Okay, so for the East Coasters, they find it quite special if they're up till 1 and they get to hear the whole show. So, but if they wake up the next day, they can rack up that last hour if they need it, you know?
Yeah.
So that's okay. I like that. That's kind of special. There's that kind of thing that we can look out for. We can design the show in a way that makes it feel good for people, because that originally I was going to start the show as an evening drive time show for people to listen to on their way home in their car. But this place is evening. Our thoughts are evening.
Yeah.
So it really worked out. It worked out for your schedule. It worked out for everything. You know. So what were you going to say? Is that it? You were going to say
only other comment I had. Well, it was earlier about the Iran, that they announced that they officially retaliated, and they're done.
Yeah, bitch move. Yeah.
And they could have.
I already showed it all.
I know. I heard you talking about it.
Okay.
I didn't know how much you talked about them.
No, okay.
They could have hit places that would have done damage to people.
Okay, you know what? You brought up a point I forgot about. They
could have done more, but they just kind of wussed out. And
better, good.
Yeah,
fine. You know what? We never get to show our strength. That's our strength right there. Yeah, bitch. Shit. That's right, son. That's right. That's how we do it. That's exactly. That's right, son. That's right. That's what you should have just got on TV. That's right, son. Because that's exactly the feeling of like a person that will fuck you up if you don't do this. If you know, we fucked up your dude. Your dude was a dick. Everybody knows it, motherfucker. He had a good face, but he was a dick. We fucked him up.
Did you see the?
And you ain't doing shit about it, bitch. What?
Did you see the clip of the somebody in Iran being interviewed and saying that he loved Americans, but he hated our president?
What the fuck?
But he's crying like a woman when he's talking.
Oh God! See, bring that video in. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, no, we know Iranians love Americans, and we don't mind Iranians. That's not the Trump speaks correctly when he says we don't give a fuck about Iranian people. We like them. We don't care. That ain't what we're talking about here. We're not talking about Iranian people. That's the last thing we're talking about. We're talking about regular old, like, oh, thank you. He brought me a throat lozenge. How sweet. Thank you. We're talking about Gov versus Gov. And it's a nice thing to be reminded about, because when nations fight each other, they have larger looming directives that don't include us, because they have long-term directives and things. So, you know, it's in our interest, but it's not in our day-to-day interest. So we shouldn't take shit personally. That's my homie over there, though. You know what I mean? That's not the people. Come on. Now, you're talking about the Taliban, mate. Okay, things changed a little bit. You know, there's some rough-ass motherfuckers, okay? But even them, every human, you can't say that about individual humans. Humans are rad when you meet them in person, typically. It's difficult to pin anything on a person. But when you get movements together, it starts screwing things up. You get religious movements together, it screws them up even more. So
that's what's funny. They blame it on religion all the time, but it's not religion.
Religion
has nothing to do with it. That's just for the public to feed them. It has nothing to do with the religion.
Oh, which one?
None of the wars. It doesn't. They use that as a scapegoat. But it's usually about oil or the bankers.
It's too late for me to get into that right now. Yes. That's on a future story, but I'd love to hit that. Ba-boom.
I haven't heard that clackle that you're doing right now since 2 years ago. I missed that.
Oh, man. I was going to say about Ron. So what's it, Wednesday?
Yeah. Hump day.
Yeah. All right, so 2 more days till the weekend. Then I have to get on the roof, take the snow machine off.
Oh, yeah?
And then, because that damn light's up there still. Then I got to,
Why you got to take it down?
I got the extension cord's hanging down.
Oh.
Then I got to clean that bamboo out the front or the sugar cane. Then I got to go through my list in front of you real quick. Then I got to. I fixed a lot today, but we have a lot of dysfunction in here. That the mic we just figured out. I figured out the phones. You and I have to turn this place on and off together and see what's wrong. And you have to learn about what it is.
The nuances.
Yeah, right. Again. And so we have to do that. We have to change. We have to work on the lights. Mm-hmm. We have to work on camera angles and stuff like that. Like little things here and there we got to do. And then we got to, everything works up to bigger things like the green screen and all the fun shit. And everything works up to the fun shit. So, like, I don't want to be in the past, like when I said, we got to do this shit first and we got to do that shit first, then we can have fun. But we got fun waiting around the corner. I got shit right here. Like, look at this. See this? You know this?
Mm-hmm.
We got shit everywhere that's waiting.
Oh, I know, yeah.
All that and everything. We got everything. We got the heat seek. We got everything. We got the fucking cameras outside. We got to fucking go to Hollywood, fucking send out shit to fucking... So much. Mm-hmm. So, and I'm not waiting to do that. First thing I got to do is get back on that ad. Mm-hmm. I got to juice it up a little bit. I got to put one ad out. I got a bunch of calls and still not enough to get somebody in here. So I got to put more ads out. I got to treat that right.
Right.
And I got to blanket it a little bit. I put one stupid ad. So let me, I'll work on getting humans, specifically Sidekick, and talk to Trevor this weekend, maybe this app, see what's up on Sunday. Then try to,
week.
Huh?
Ba next week.
Ba always.
Yep.
Then, there's that pile of paperwork that has to be broken down and gone through with the pile of people paperwork and then other things. So there's a lot, and everything is waiting. Like there is nothing but action in stasis waiting for us. So anything that isn't handled is just because it's neglected, and that's what we're going to handle. So that's it. Talk to you later. Good night.
Bye.